Hi guys, it's Aegis here, and today I'm going to show you a deck profile from VBT09. So since I've been cracking a whole case as you saw it from my previous video, I actually get all the cards with me, but then I don't have all cards in the some of the clans like Paramount in Granblue and Murakumo, but I find some decks that I think I can just build it through the new cards with a little bit stuff like PGs and some triggers. So I have come up with one of the deck build here, which is a Granblue build, and I will show you guys how you can enter the game with just buying stuff from this set and a little bit singles from old set, which is only PGs and triggers. So from this build, you don't need to worry about any old cards that you can't find. But of course, if you can find those, your deck will be even stronger. So let's check it out. So first, I'm running Captain Knight Kit, just any starter that you can get from the set. You can just use what available from the set. But if you are going to get some Festival Collection 2020, then you can still get one of these. And then I am running 4 of the Night Runner. At first I was testing with 2, but then I know that I need 4 of, because for every 7 Cs cards that I'm going to show you, basically they all get the skill that when their attack hits, you can put a treasure marker onto a circle that without a treasure marker. So max you can build is 6, but you need to get 6 as soon as possible. And also for Night Runner, as long as this unit is on the field, you can bind this and drop 2 cards from the top of the deck. Then select from your drop zone a 7C's card back to your hand except Night Runner. So with Night Runner, since it got no Forerunner and you rarely soul bust, so you just put 4 in your main deck as a shield, or you drop it from the deck, anything like that. Then when you call him back out, then you can use a skill to search for your 7C's card that you need, which in most cases I think you will be finding your Nightmist, because Nightmist is like your only ride of the deck, so you need to have at least 1 in your hand to ride. And then for any number of treasure marker, it got different effects. Yeah, if you have 1, all your Nightmist units regards can attack and intercept from back row, but in order to intercept, they first need to have the intercept skill. If they don't have it, like if you call a Night Runner at the back and it can intercept but it don't have the intercept skill, then you can intercept, but you can still attack from the back row. Then as long as you have 3 or more, then all your 7C's unit will get 5k, including your Vanguard. And as long as you get all 6, after the battle ends with this card, you can stand all of your 7C's regards. So you can, as long as you got 6, you can basically do 11 attacks in a turn, as long as your opponent didn't hit any triggers to stop you from attacking them. Then I'm running one of the skeleton pirate here. So what he does is he help you build your drop zone, also pump your unit with power and this guy. So sometimes if you find yourself lacking power, you can use this card. And like worst case, if you can't find your Nightmist, at least you can ride this card to still get yourself a protect marker and bring something out and hit hard, so you can still try to build up your treasure markers while you can. Then I'm running 4 of the Corombard, since I'm only using cards from new decks, like new sets, so I won't be using like the old Nightmist, maybe some other cards that may be helpful, but this card is doing a very good job. As long as you write or call it color +1, then you can select up to 1 unit from your deck, put it in your drop zone, shuffle your deck, and then select up to 1 unit from your drop zone and call it. So you can basically call anything you want, as long as it's in the deck or in the drop. Because you first drop something from the deck to the drop, then you call something up from the drop. So it's like a accurate calling, which is very nice. And you can, for example, you can get your Night Runner, so you can do your skill. You can call other 7Cs unit to do more multiple attacking, so maybe calling more stuff, like comboing your whole field. Then I'm running 4 of the Night Spinel, so she also get the on hit to get treasure marker, and when she appears on Vanguard Radar Circle, color +1, drop 2 cards to bring your deck to drop zone. Then you can call a 7C's card except Spinel to your Radar Circle. So you can pick your Night Runner up, you can pick other attackers or combo pieces out as long as they are 7Cs. And I'm running 4 of the Slash Shade, which is your main attacker, because as long as you have a marker, like treasure marker, and your Slash Shade is on it, he will get 15k power. His skill is just that simple, but then this 15k helps you a lot because you want to hit your opponents as much as possible and get your 6 treasure markers as soon as possible. So what you do is you set up your whole field and you keep attacking your opponents like Regards or maybe sometimes the Vanguard, and keep this guy standing, like doing the last attack until you get a treasure marker on it and pump it. And your opponent will likely going to kill it, then you can use your spinner to call it back, Columbine to call it back, use your Night Runner to pick it up again, so you can just call it and attack. Then for you to further utilize your Night Runner, because sometimes you don't have any counter blast at all, then you can use your Necrolazy. Necrolazy, I think, lazy. Because what he does is, as long as he appears on Vanguard and Radar Circle, call a Grade 0 card from a drop zone. Basically, you will just call your Night Runner. That's all you do. Unless you maybe like running out of all your Night Runner and you Soul Blast your Captain Night Kid, then you can still call in Captain Night Kid out as a booster if you need. But most of the time, we'll be calling your Night Runner. Then entering Great Ones. First I'm running 2 of the Tommy Brothers. I was running 2 because I was afraid I couldn't search get my Greyfriars on time, but through my testing, usually I can. And as long as I drop it, my Nightmist to the drop zone, and I can pull a Night Runner out, then I can buy my Night Runner, drop 2 more cards, and pick up my Nightmist. So most of the time it's fine, but I still want to utilize towards getting Greyfriars on time, so I'm still using 2 of the Tommy Brothers. But if you have other old set cards like Evil Shade or something else that you want to put, feel free to replace him. But for me, since I'm using basically new set cards only, so I think this is a better option. Then I'm running this card. Let me check. Her name is the Witch Doctor of the 7 Seas Race Tutor. So what she does is she gives this unit will get intercepts as long as you have a treasure marker under her. So as long as she's on a circle with the marker. So this helps because you need to intercept, and even if she's at the back row, as long as you have one treasure marker, then your Nightmist will give all your regards the ability to intercept from back row, so you can intercept her from back row. And of course, as long as you get 3 or more markers, she will still be a Friendly K attacker from the back row, and you can just keep attacking with her. Then I'm running 4 of the Nightcrow. Again, it's a 7 Seas card, and from drop zone, if you have a 7 Seas Vanguard, as long as you Soul Blast 1 and retire 1 regard that is not a Nightcrow, then you can call this card. So like, if you want to do a lot of multiple attacks and like you only have a Column Bard in your hand, you can still call your Column Bard, Counter Blast 1, maybe put a Nightcrow if you don't have a Nightcrow, and call another 7 Seas unit out, then Soul Blast 1, sack your your Column Bard for a Nightcrow. Then you now have 2 Nightcrows, 7 Seas units that as long as you have 3 or more treasure markers, then you can pump them 5k and they can attack from back row. So even this Nightcrow can still be a Friendly K attacker and try to swing for aiming for more treasure markers. And as you can see, I'm only running 10 great ones here. I was running 12, but I think this lineup is okay since I want to have more rooms for Night Runner, which I think is okay. But if you do want to put more great ones, maybe you can cut the skeleton, or maybe try to cut 1 Night Runner, but I do not suggest to do so for Night Runner, because he's just important here. And then with triggers, here comes the proxy. So I have 8 crits, because this set I only have this crit, so which I don't think is too hard to find more crits if you really need to build up this deck. And then 4 PG draws that you can find it from old set or maybe from Festival Collection, and 4 heals. So yeah, that's basically the deck list, trying to push your opponents as much as you can, maybe sometimes just keep healing the regard, so they need to think, do I give you the treasure marker, or I need to drop my hands to guard. And as long as you push them at 5 damage and you have at least 3 treasure markers, then you can just keep swinging with your regards, and if you have 6, then you can just do 11 attacks every single turn and drop all the hands. Yeah, so that's basically the deck list, and I think I've explained how this deck works. So it's pretty simple, so usually I don't think you need too much of the thinking, but you do need to take care of your drop zone, so you know what's in there, what you can call, and what you need to put into your drop zone. Then you can keep it working. So yeah, let's do a little quick shuffle and see what we can get. So let's do a little quick try. So for example, if you have this hand, you can probably just shuffle 1 back for another one. This I think is pretty nice. So let's, for example, start draw, and you get a very good piece on time. And since you want to do some soul blast, so you will probably write this, draw 1. If you go in second, you can get a quick shield, and I will probably also call a Tommy Brothers out since I got it. Just look at top 5, and wow, I got a Nightmist. Then I can pick up a Nightmist out, shuffle these, okay, and now you will need to draw a card. So there's a few options you can do. 1, definitely this. 2, this. Which in here I think I will actually try to drop the Night Runner first because I want to fill up my drop, and I can just write my spin out next turn to do some stuff. So like maybe I'll take a damage, then next turn draw again another one, which is interesting. So first I will write my spin out, color box 1, drop 2 cards. Not very nice, but still I can call my Night Runner here. But then now it's a little bit it's a little bit harsh here. So what I actually need to do is probably just call a Nightcrow out and start swinging from here. So I will swing. It doesn't matter if Nightcrow die because you can just bring it back. Then you will attack with this one and get a drive check, nothing, and probably one of your attack will hit. So I will first put one marker like here. So whenever I need to call something out, maybe like a slash shade, then I can do that. And next turn I'll probably just say I take 2 damage. That's not nice because I just say slash shade is good to be here, but whatever. So now, and of course if you think that maybe I attack that you can use Tanky Guard, then you can just do Tanky Guard and draw. And you see, that's the reason why I think I don't need that much Grave Researcher. It just all comes to my hand. So right, I get a protect marker, and since I have 1, then this can attack from back, but I don't actually need it to attack from back, so I will just bind it, drop 2 more, and I can pick a card back, which will be a Nightmist, so I can ride 4 times and get 4 protect markers if I want to. And then probably call 1 here, counter box 1 again, drop 2, and another 1, nice. Just call 1 out, bind it, drop 2, there we go. Pick up a slash shade, and you can just call a slash shade here, and if you want, you can also call a column board here and build some stuff, or you can just call a Nightmist out to do some stuff. Doesn't matter, but I think for now I feel it's good like that. So now what you need to do is to just keep swing. Maybe you can get some markers here, keep swinging, and then keep swinging. Do your drive checks, nothing, and swing again. So depends on that. Maybe you can get another marker. You may be able to get 2 markers. Try to aim for 3. So the next turn, all your units will get 5k. And you just keep recycling. If these dies, then you can probably just call a Necrolazy out. Bring up your Night Runner again, drop 2, then you can pull something back to your hand, and just keep recycling and keep attacking as soon as possible. So the most ideal situation is you can get 3 markers during your first grade 3 ride, or even earlier if you can, but I know it's not easy. So just try your best, see what you can pick up, build up your field, play faster, then you can get there. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to leave me any questions about this deck, on how it works, anything if you need to ask. Yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video. Signing off.